We are still here at Road America for the 2026 Mama Spring Rally. And this time I have the 2027 refreshed Telluride X-Pro SX-Prestige all-wheel drive. And it looks like it might be the gold standard, but we'll have to check it out and find out for sure. So let's take a look at it and get some numbers and some specs on this new refreshed design. Good. Front end lifted up, now going about 45. You just press that and it just springs up out of the way.
What I dislike is
this video is brought to you by Zilocar, the VIN check that tells you what the car's really worth, but more on that later.
All right, guys, here's my first impression of this 2027 redesigned Kia Telluride. It is enormous, which is good for some people and not good for others. So it's however you want to see it. It does have 3 rows. As Jim will demonstrate, there is so much room in here. What I dislike is that this is not the hybrid. And so the mileage on this is not great. I would prefer having the hybrid model, which gives much better gas mileage. The inside redesign of the cabin is really stunning. There's tons of storage in there, and it would be really great for everyday use. So overall, I do really like it.
All right, so this is the all-new 2027 Kia Telluride. The interior redesign looks amazing. I think this looks great. I really like this, and Telluride is a super popular vehicle. And we're gonna hit some railroad tracks right now, going about 45. Nice little bounce, settled in really good.
Yeah.
So this X-Pro SX-Prestige, it's a big name, and it's just kind of one of their top trims and the most off-road trim that they actually offer. So you kind of got your off-road along with your top luxury SX Prestige combined.
Do you know if you can get this trim in the hybrid?
It says that a hybrid is available. I don't know if it actually is on the X-Pro, but the Telluride itself, it does have a hybrid option. All right, we're gonna do acceleration test real quick. Little brake torque, 3, 2, 1, go. You found the car. Good price, good miles, but do you actually know what's happened to this car? That's where Xylocar comes in. Type in any VIN, and in seconds you get the real story. Accidents, title problems, odometer rollbacks, recalls, even old photos of the car. Here's what makes it different from Carfax or AutoCheck. Xylocar doesn't show you just the past. It shows you what the car is worth right now. Recent sale prices, auction history, the full market picture. A single report runs around $34, less than Carfax's $45. Checking a few cars, the monthly plan covers you for under $29. So before you hand over a dime for a used car, run the VIN. Xylocar gives you the full picture, so you're buying with your eyes open and not just crossing your fingers and hoping for a good outcome. Click the link in the description to try Xylocar for yourself. Now, let's get back to the review. Go.
Oh.
The front end lifted up.
Yeah.
It's not accelerating real fast. It's kind of noisy. And there's 60.
I mean, not bad for the beast that it is.
Right.
I mean, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. This is not a race car, but the acceleration is good to see, just because that way you know that you can get around people, you can pass people, you can get up on the interstate relatively easy. People worry about that when they go from a 6-cylinder down to a 4-cylinder turbo.
Yeah.
So the color on this Telluride X-Pro is terrain brown matte. Like I said, I believe it looks like gold. It looks really nice. I like the matte finish. Just remember, it's a little harder to take care of. So this is a full 2nd generation redesign, and the new 2.5 liter turbo replaces the V6. And you also have a hybrid option available. This is an all-new platform and the interior. The X-Pro adds an ELSD, all-terrain tires, a 9.1 inches of ground clearance, a ground view monitor, and self-leveling rear suspension. You get the 2.5 liter turbo 4-cylinder with 274 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. It is tied to an 8-speed automatic transmission with all-wheel drive and terrain mode and an electronic limited slip differential. You get 0 to 60 in 7.2 seconds, which is, you know, not great, but it's good enough. But you can see
they're really comparable though. I mean,
yeah,
honestly.
It gives you plenty of power.
Oh, let's see how we can get into this turn here.
Yeah, this is going to be a real test because of the size of this thing. So we turn, and it's got some body lean. So this one we're probably not going to be able to run as tight as some of the other vehicles we ran through this test. But
this road is great for checking that out, though.
Yeah, especially if you have sports cars and everything. It's really good for that. So, I mean, we're still taking these at around 34 miles per hour, so it's a little more, but you can feel that there's a more body roll top end because this vehicle is taller.
From over here, it feels like we're going to eat the car that comes around the curve. I mean, it feels huge, but it is sort of nice that you can see the whole hood.
Yeah.
You know, there was a time in designs when that wasn't so, and I'm kind of glad to see that come back. It helps the new drivers.
It does, yeah. You can also tow 5,000 pounds with this. Now, your fuel economy is where it's going to hurt you. You have 17 in the city, 22 in the highway, and 19 mile per gallon average. Now, your safety and driver assist, you have FCA lane keeping and follow 2, highway driving assist 2, and with the cargo, this is a 3-row SUV. So you behind the 3rd row, you get 22.3 cubic feet. With the 3rd row down, you get 46.3 cubic feet. And then with all the seats down, you have 86.9 cubic feet. Now we get down here to pricing. Your base Telluride LX is going to start at $39,000. This X-Pro SX-Prestige starts at $58,000, and this one in front of you with options and destination is going to come in at $59,580. Now you guys will have to let me know what you think about this gold paint or this matte tan, because I don't know. I think it's an okay color. I think it looks okay for an off-roadish, but I think they used the color to make it look more off-road than what it maybe is.
I think it looks too gold.
Yeah. I think your coat kind of blended into it.
Yeah.
Your first impression.
I was like camo.
Looked like I saw a head,
I just have
and
a
hands, and that was it. Yeah. So this
but the inside is really cool.
Everything is really cool in here.
Yeah.
This is like got carbon fiber going across here. You got some ambient lighting tucked in underneath that. You got carbon fiber down here.
We've got probably vegan leather seats.
Yeah.
And a nice, I think, vegan.
Alcantara.
Yeah.
Suede, whatever.
Suede.
Yeah. Then you got these handles here for when you're rocking around those corners and you're rolling around.
But there's so much room in the middle. It's like awesome.
Yeah, and the cup holders and space.
Oh, and it's got the split.
Yeah, so we press
cubby.
this and that pops open.
Oh, well,
like
that's unimpressive. It's not very deep, but still, I really do love the inside.
Yeah. The redesigned Telluride cabin is genuinely a step up in quality. Dual 12.3-inch panoramic displays span half the dashboard. The Syntex and Syntetex suede seating surfaces feel noticeably more premium than the previous generation, and the leather in here is top notch. You got heated and ventilated seats in the front and rear captain's chairs, and a dual wireless charging pad are standard on this trim. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard across every trim level in the new generation. All right, let's take a look at the 2nd row and the 3rd row. We're going to start here with the 2nd row. Door Opens good and wide, easy to get in and out. You have captain's chairs in here. I'm not positive if you have an option for a bench seat in here. You'll have to check the website for that. But the seats are really nice in here. It's leather seats back here also. It's really good. You do have heated and ventilated seats here in this second row also. You don't have that very often. And you do have a sunscreen also. So sitting in here, I have plenty of room. Driver's seat is, I don't even know if it's in my driving position because it might be on the easy entry. So it's either slid back or slid up. Well, you can see how much space is in here. I mean, this is ridiculous. 4 or 5 inches. Actually, that's probably closer to 6 inches. And then up above my head, you have about 3 or 4 inches there. And you have dual sunroofs. So that's nice. And they do both have sunshades. So that's pretty cool. All right, so now there is a pass-through, so you can walk between the seats to get into the third row, but I'm gonna show you what you're supposed to do. And there's a button right on top of the seat. You just press that, and it just springs up out of the way, and you can just step right in. Now you get in here. Now I've had the same situation in the Palisade. When you pull these seats back, if you pull them all the way back, it might be a little bit tight. Let's see what it does first, all the way back. And yes, I can't, it's hitting my legs, so I can't get in here. So what we do is we put our foot right here to stop it from coming back all the way, about right there, and then lock it in. So now I have 2 to 3 inches in front of my knees without any problem. There is plenty of space up here also for the person in the second row, so that's all good. And then if we look at above my head here, you can see I've got about an inch or so above my head. So an adult would be nice and comfortable back here. Also back here, you have cup holders. You've got USB-C plugs. So you got everything you need back here in the third row also. I think I probably would get the hybrid instead of the regular 4-cylinder turbo.
What a difference.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna add about 10 miles per gallon to this thing, so at least.
Yeah, that's a lot.
All right, so that is the new Telluride, the redesigned Telluride for 2027. So make sure that you guys hit subscribe so you can catch all of the off-the-shelf rides reviews from the Mama Spring Rally. And this is gonna be pretty much a wrap for us. So thanks for joining us.